I will tell you an incident and you will be shocked. This is a very powerful exercise. If you do that and it doesn't improve your English at all, then I will do whatever you say. I'm ready to do whatever you say because this is not possible at all. My name is Meenu Puri. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about 5 tips on how to improve your spoken English. Many people ask me in the comments, ma'am, we know what to do to learn spoken English, but you give us the roadmap. They want the full action plan. What should they do? That is what I'm going to talk about today. That how you can improve your English speaking at home. So there are so many people who don't have any resources, who can't go to English speaking countries, who can't go anywhere. They just want to improve their English and they don't have English speaking partners. So what should they do? You have all these resources, internet, books, YouTube, everything, but you don't know the action plan. So how to use these resources in the right way? You just want the right strategy. If you are confused, what is the right strategy? How to use these resources to your advantage? You have clicked on the right video. We are going to discuss how you can improve your spoken English and you can speak fluently and confidently. So let's dive right in. So the first thing that you should do to improve your spoken English is listening to conversation. Now, why I am asking you to listen to conversation? If you start listening to speeches or, if you start listening to podcasts where a person is giving a speech or you start listening to motivational speakers, that is not conversational English. You first need to understand how do people talk in English. So you first need to know when you are just starting on your English speaking journey. You can't just, listen to motivational speeches. You have to listen to conversations. Conversation means one person is talking to another person. And that is what you need to learn. That is why you are learning English, because you want to be able to talk to other people, right? You are not going to give speeches right now. So you are not in that phase. So first you should listen to conversation. Now, don't underestimate the power of listening. Why I am telling you this? I will tell you an incident and you will be shocked. I was having conversation with this lady and she said, and actually I asked her why she wanted to learn English. She said, I want to be able to talk to my own child. I was like, you can't talk to your own child. Why? She said, I speak in Telugu and my child only knows English. I said, how come? She said he was 2 or 3 years old. He was two and a half, something like that, when COVID started. So during COVID, this child had no school, nothing. So this child just kept listening to English content, kept watching English cartoons for 1 or 2 years of COVID. Since there were no schools, he had all the time in the world and he always used to watch cartoons. So this little boy, he started speaking English even though his own parents and his sibling always used to speak in Telugu. Now this lady has this problem that she said, I can't understand my child, and when my child talks to me, I can't understand what he's saying. I thought she was joking, but it was a serious matter. She was not able to talk to her own child and her child was not able to talk to his mother. And this child had no friends in the neighborhood or in school, because in school everybody spoke Telugu. And in neighborhood also, there was only one child who spoke English. This child was left alone in the neighborhood and in the school just because he only knew English. Can you understand the impact of listening? We also used to listen to our mother tongue all the time, and that is how we learned all this. Now, this child used to listen to conversations, not speeches. In the cartoon shows, all the characters used to speak with each other, right? So those were conversations, and this child listened to conversations. That is why listening to conversations is very powerful. So you could watch interviews, you can listen to interviews, you can listen to podcasts, but only those podcasts in which 2 or 3 people are talking to each other. You can listen to interviews and you can watch English movies. There also people talk to each other. So you have to watch or listen to that content where people are talking to each other. So you have to understand conversational English first. That is your first step. For I know it will be difficult for you to understand the foreign accent. So if you start watching a Canadian movie, a British movie or an American movie, it will be difficult for you to understand that. So start watching those movies or web series with subtitles on. So when you watch it, watch the same movie thrice. Watch it with subtitles once, then you watch it with subtitles another time and try to speak the dialogues as they speak. Now watch the movie third time and you will start understanding their pauses, their body language, their dialogues, everything. You will not have to turn on the subtitles. This is a very powerful exercise and I have done it myself so many times. When I was watching Friends, I wanted to be able to speak like them. So I was able to speak English, but I wanted to learn I wanted to learn American accent. Friends teaches you American accent. It is a web series. I sometimes used to speak with them. I used to rewind it. Then I would speak with them. I would watch it with subtitles. Then I would turn off the subtitles. Then I would speak all the dialogues with them. So you can do that. This is a very powerful exercise. If you do that, if you do this exercise and it doesn't improve your English at all, then I will do whatever you say. I'm ready to do whatever you say because this is not possible at all. This has improved my English. This has improved my students' English, who used to come to my coaching center. There were so many students. I used to show them the series and they would repeat the dialogues after watching it once with subtitles. Then I used to ask them to speak the dialogues without subtitles and they used to do that and they improved so much. So the first tip was listen to conversations. Second tip is you have to imitate. Listen to conversation, then imitate. And the third thing is learn vocabulary, new words and phrases from what you are watching or reading. You don't need to make a list of 100 words. If you learn 100 words in the same day and you are not able to use a single one of them, it's of no use. It's better to learn them by context. What do I mean by that? Let's say you are watching a movie, right? Or you are listening to a podcast or a conversation. In that conversation, someone says that it was hilarious. It was a hilarious thing. He's so funny. He's really hilarious. So when you read that word again and again, then you will understand the meaning without looking up in the dictionary. How? I will tell you how to understand the meaning of a word or a phrase without looking up in the dictionary. You just try to understand a few words before that word and a few words after that word. If you read that line again and again, then you will understand the meaning of that word automatically. It used to happen with me, but don't pause the conversation or don't pause your English movie and start looking up on Google. Why? Because then it will break the flow. You have sat down, you are in the middle of something, you are watching a conversation, your whole focus is there. So don't break that flow, don't break the flow and just keep watching it. You have some idea what that word means. You know in your gut what that word means. Now just keep going, finish the thing, finish whatever you are watching or listening to. At the end, even then, if you don't understand the meaning of that word, then look up in the dictionary. And I guarantee you 90% of the words you will understand automatically. Because learning by context is very, very powerful. If you learn meanings of words by heart, it is not that effective. And while you are learning these new phrases, words, and vocabulary, you are picking up these new words, phrases, and vocabulary from whatever content you are consuming, be it reading, listening, watching. So don't worry about grammar much. As you are picking up these new things from the content that you are consuming, you are getting to know the basic grammar as well. Grammar is not separate. There is no need to understand grammar separately. When we were kids, when we were watching our parents, and we were when we were watching our parents, when we were listening to them speaking our mother tongue, we were not just getting the words, we were learning the pronunciation, we were learning the grammar also. Isn't it? Without reading the books. See, now you know your mother tongue. Would you ever say, मैं जाता है, मैं जाती है? You would say, मैं जाता हूँ, right? So we understood the grammar also. There is no need to understand grammar separately. So don't worry. Don't focus too much on grammar. You just focus on your speaking, listening, watching, and imitating, and focusing on picking up new words, picking up the new information, and then using it the next day. You have to use all the information that you put in your brain when you were watching these conversations, right? Now, the fourth tip is incorporate English in your daily routine. How you can do that? See, you do so many things in the entire day, like waking up, You first wake up, then you get ready for your work or office or whatever you were gonna do at home. So after that, you do your work, whatever it is. Then you travel to your work, or you meet people, or you have lunch. After that, you take some rest, or you start working again. Then you again meet people. You have some meetings, or maybe you do something at home. Then you have your tea or something, and after that you travel again. If you travel for work, then you come back and then you get ready to sleep. Then you have your dinner, and after that you go to bed, right? So these are the things you do every day. Now, how you have to incorporate English in your daily routine? First of all, when you wake up in the morning, whatever prayers you have to do, you say your prayers if you do that. After that, just start speaking English with yourself. You have one person who is always ready to listen to you, that is you. So you have to start speaking like this, because I also used to do this and this helped me tremendously. This helped me so much, and because this is something that helped me the most. So I used to say, yes, I woke up late today. I woke up early today. I was thinking of waking up at. I was thinking of getting up at 6:30, but I got late again. You can speak so many sentences about getting up or waking up. After you do that, you can say, I'm going to say my prayers. I'm going to get ready. Now I want to wear the blue shirt. I want to wear blue dress. Today I'm going to school, or maybe I'm going to office. I'm going to school. I'm going to work. Whatever you want to say. I had a lovely breakfast. It was so amazing. But I didn't make breakfast for everyone. Tomorrow I will try to make breakfast for everyone. Okay. I will try to do some grocery shopping on my way back home. So now let me travel for work. So while you are traveling, you can say something like, today I'm on time. I must reach office on time. I will reach school on time. My teacher will be so happy. My boss will be so happy. I have finished my work. I have finished my homework. I have taken my tiffin. My bag is ready. My clothes are nice. I am smelling good. Everyone will be happy with me. My day is gonna go very good. I will have a nice lunch in the afternoon. I have to finish a lot of things before lunch. So then you reach office, do your work, and when you are having lunch, then also after having lunch, you can talk to yourself like, I had a lovely lunch. It was so delicious. There are so many things which I have to complete after lunch. So now I have to meet people. When you meet people, there would be some people who like to talk in English. So when you meet people there, also try to speak as much English as you can, but it's okay. Talk to yourself and talk to them, and try to come out of your comfort zone a bit. Maybe if today you spoke one sentence with someone, tomorrow you can try speaking two sentences with. Right. Then, like when you came home, you are again traveling, and then you can talk to yourself like, I did this, I finished this, my boss was so happy, my day was so good. Today I'm gonna buy this on my way back home. I'm gonna go home, I'm going to watch this show, and then you head home, and then you have your dinner. Then also you speak to yourself, and finally, when you are getting ready to go to bed, then you can describe your whole day before going to bed. Like, today I woke up on time, today I did this, today I did that. I met a girl, she was so nice. There was a new school teacher, she was so nice. She gave me homework. I answered well in class, so my teachers were so happy. Principal was also very happy because I scored good marks, and I played with my friends. I completed all the work, and now after having a lovely dinner, I am going to sleep. So that is how you can talk to yourself. You have to talk to yourself entire day. I used to do this every day. I mean, that is very important, because you have to surround yourself with English. If there is no English environment around you, you have to create it for yourself. Nobody else is going to do that to you. Okay. So now we come to the last point, which is speak more. You have to speak English as much as possible, right? So when you are at work, you have to speak to people. Some people are very shy. People who are not comfortable speaking English, don't go and talk to them in English, because that is not the right thing to do. But there are some people who understand English quite well. So you let them talk in Hindi, but you speak English with them. You can do that. And you can even tell them that I am speaking English for my practice. You answer in Hindi, I'm okay. Or maybe you answer in your mother tongue, I'm okay. But I will speak English for my own practice. So you can talk to them in English. The other thing is mirror practice. Go in front of the mirror and talk about any topic. Like you can take random topics, you can take spontaneous topics. Like if I want to talk to myself right now, how can I talk? It is spontaneous. I have not done any preparation. So I would say I am sitting here, I am speaking to my audience. I mean, I am sitting in a room, there is sunlight, it's a very nice and sunny day. I had my lunch, I had mixed vegetable, two chapatis and curd, right? And after that, I had a til laddu. I love laddus, that is my weakness. A bottle is in front of me, and I am taking a sip of water right now in front of you. So I had water. Why? Because I was thirsty. I had water. I'm talking to you guys. I want you to understand that speaking is the most important activity if you want to learn spoken English. And I'm sitting in front of my laptop. My laptop is on. After finishing this shoot, I'm going to shut down my laptop, switch off the lights, and then I will relax for a while. Okay? So this is how you can talk to yourself. Just take a spontaneous topic on which you are not prepared when you are free. Sometimes we are, just sometimes we just do time pass. So you can do this when you are just doing time pass. Or maybe when you're traveling or when you're going to work. When you are free, whenever you are free, just start talking to yourself. That is your speaking activity. I told you 5 most important tips. If you really follow these 5 tips, you can definitely improve your spoken English. And I used to follow each one of them. Now, let's just do a quick recap. The first tip was listen to conversations. Don't start listening to speeches right now if you are a beginner. Okay. Second is imitate. You have to imitate. First, watch them with subtitles. If required, watch them again with subtitles, and then without subtitles, you have to speak the dialogues, right? Third thing is you have to pick up vocabulary, phrases, and new words from what you are consuming, not from a dictionary, right? And the fourth thing is you have to incorporate English in your daily routine. And the fifth thing is speak more wherever you get a chance, with a colleague, with a friend. I mean, when you are traveling, when you are doing time pass, give yourself spontaneous topics. Like whenever you are sitting, just give yourself a random topic and start speaking on it. Or I mean, how much ever you fumble, but keep speaking for a few minutes. That will definitely enhance your English. So that is it for today's video. I hope this video was useful to you and you liked this video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.